live.
And there we are.
Ooh, lucky bat. Ooh, ooh. Captain Howdy 91. Howdy, folks. There's barely enough water on my wet palette.
Perfect.
There is some.
Boom. We are live.
Woo!
The Dark Knight Prinny basing can be boring.
A little bit. I like it. It kind of depends on the basing. I feel like I've tended to gone. I feel like I go like way a lot. Like I really roll out the red carpets on like one-offs, but then like on normal models I'm like sand.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're lucky you get that.
Send Williams. What is an Inquisitor?
Inquisitor in the 40k universe is somebody in charge. There's a bunch of different branches of the Inquisition. This one is a Xenos Inquisitor, Ordos Xenos. There's also Ordos Hereticus, Ordos Malleus, but they are in charge of seeking out and destroying aliens within the Imperium. So, like, if the Tower ever getting too chummy with some colonists, or somebody's got an Eldar waifu, they find him and kill him to save the Imperium. Constellation Realming, hey, I got a knight helmet this week and absolutely love it. Thoughts? Yeah, that'd be cool. A little knight in shining armor. Now you can really go to the Ren fairs and look cool.
Kick demanded. Woohoo! My back feels like kindergartners jumped on it all day.
There you go.
Chicken Nugs. Whoa, you guys stream? Neat. That's a new thing we're trying out.
Yeah. Beam Entertainment, hello. About to paint an entire army when it arrives. Got any tips? Yes, watch plenty of Eons of Battle videos while you paint it.
Wow, I sent out that notification maybe 5 minutes ago. Rump. What up, boys? Someone bully me into building the last 3 Terminators I have left to build.
You know those 3 Terminators you got?
What the fuck are you doing?
You gotta build them.
What are you doing? And everybody is supposed to be doing stuff during the stream. Gamma Ray Gaming. Hey, mini fam. There is a lot of ugliness in this hobby, but EOB is one of the safe spaces.
Yeah.
And then going on to and then Rump going on to say, "I'm doing your mom, Nick." It's just one of those safe spaces.
Yeah.
Wow. sometimes things just work out.
Mm-hmm. There you go. Why have I painted white on my over my beautiful pink? Well, it's because now I'm going to paint on this Indian yellow, and it should make for a really interesting color. Chicken Nuggets, I'm doing something. Doing these nuts!
Nice.
Camcast, out of curiosity, what is your favorite Tyranid model? The Swarm Lord. I really like the Swarm Lord with the General Grievous style swords and then one on the face. Ah! It poured out of the dropper before I squeezed it.
Rude.
Mm-hmm.
I have that in the morning. That's the problem that I have.
Mm-hmm.
What are they? Spore mines? I like the spore mines.
Ah, the little spore mines. The cute widow spore mines. They're doing their best.
Yep.
Peter Blantastic just finished assembling the Ash Wasteland box. Tomorrow is basing and priming. Can't wait to play it. Yeah! Necromunda looks awesome. Really characterful models.
Constellation of the Realm Wing. Say Gorngaz.
Gorngaz.
I'm not gonna say it.
Oh, Jar Jar is a funnier character than if I had in one of these pictures. So if we can get him working, he's the key to all this.
And he was.
Yeah. Culture Wars Diplomacy for varnish on true metallic metal. Can you change varnish to keep it shiny where you want it? Satin or semi-gloss is probably good enough that it won't dull your colors too much. Matte will super dull metallics. Some people say that you should wait to do your metallics until after the mini's varnished. I think that's a lot of work. To be like, oh, it's like, I mean, arguably, models don't necessarily need to be varnished. It'll probably be okay if they're not. But yeah, I'd probably just go satin varnish or semi-gloss varnish on models with a lot of metallics.
Ooh, I just thought of this. Little scanning spray updates. I said that it didn't 100% come off my battle wagon.
Mm-hmm.
It's gone now.
Ooh.
It just disappeared.
It took a little longer.
Yeah, I think I really caked it on in a certain spot. Cake.
Cake. Well, son, I'm researching how to use inks on miniatures. I like to put them on top of stuff. All right, here it goes. This is going to be magic. Boom.
I'm still waiting.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. It's an art.
Mm-hmm.
Cake the Bandit. Someone say cake. Froggy style. Nick probably has cake. Did you see him in the scanning vid? Oh, I got some cake. George Gazzardo, is it just me or does Nick get sassier every time he shows his face in a video? Yeah, the videos get a little bit more out of control, it seems. A little spicier around the edges.
Boom. Now that's a proper parrot alien.
I love it. VG95, I am here now. Cobalt Sun Goongas.
Sen Williams, just got a box of some Plague Bearers, but I have no idea how to paint skin. Any tips? Contrast paints or speed paints work wonderfully on Nurgle models. Decide what color you want the skin to be, and then get a dark, mix in white and black to get 3 colors, your mid-tone, highlight, and shadow. P5, I got good news with my blood work. Happy days to come. Sweet!
Captain Blue, Captain Blue, what would happen if you spray the white stuff that fades away, but paint it over it before it goes away? It wouldn't work. Really, no. It's almost like a fine dust.
Yeah.
It's on your model. You wouldn't really be able to paint on top of it. You'd just move it out of the way. Although, let's see. Oh yeah. So I had this glove. And because I don't know what this chemical is, so I'd probably wear gloves. And I took it off, but I kind of turned it inside out when I took it off, and it's still white. It hasn't evaporated off yet.
So it needs the air.
So I'm sure it's good. Like, I'm sure it's evaporating into the air, which is probably good
to
breathe in.
Mm-hmm.
Krishna Raza, would Army Painter speed paints work for a Nemesis Dread Knight?
Anything you want. You gotta pick your colors. Although be aware that orc flesh will just it won't stick. For some reason, the Nemesis Dread Knight, it just repels orc flesh. It's not true. It would be weird though. There was just one random color did not work for the Nemesis Dread Knight. If you want to do like a classic Nemesis Dread Knight, I would probably suggest spray paint it silver. Or paint it silver and then put on Nuln Oil. That'd be a good start of a classic Nemesis Dread Knight. Rump, hey Jay, what's your thoughts on the Dark Elder? I used to hate them to death. My only experience with them was Dawn of War, and now I'm reluctantly falling in love. I bought some Dark Elder today because I was scrolling through Instagram and I'm like, God, Dark Elder models are so cool. And I saw some Hellions somebody painted, and I'm like, God, those are cool, and they look like so much fun. And so I went on eBay, and they were only $20, so I bought them.
Damn.
So I'm just gonna paint up Hellions, just for fun. I think I will just do a Dark Elder army, so that then I can be like, well, I might as well buy the Forge World big boat, the Tantalus, because God, I love that model so much.
It's tantalizing, isn't it?
It sure is. Styles, if I were to have a pet from the 40k universe, it would be a scarab, little robo-bug boy who can just scuttle around.
It'd be pretty good.
Darren, how worth it would you say an airbrush is? They're super worth it. I think they're very, very cool.
They're worth it if you use it.
Yeah. If you see videos online that are using an airbrush and you're like, oh, I need that to be me, then I would say it's probably worth the investment. It helps with priming. You just spray on your primer.
Mm-hmm.
And you're not at the whim of if Home Depot has primer, which it never does anymore.
Yeah.
Alexander Fagan, I just got my box of Start Collecting Slaanesh Demons. Any tips for painting lighter pink skin flesh tones? Ooh, I would say Zenithal would be a great start. A little black primer, white airbrush highlight, and then like a lilac ink would be amazing, or a lilac paint, just incredibly thinned down, and then painted over it. Maybe get an Army Painter speed paint, like magenta or purple. Probably purple would be better. Maybe one drop of each, and then just dump the entire bottle of thinner to really make it a lot lighter. Jason, Alaska, I've been putting together some Zephron interceptors for my White Scars Legion, and these things look like the 30k version of the Battlestar Galactica Colonial Vipers. Very cool. Yeah, the 30k jet bikes are really cool. I think they look way... I still am not in love with the design, but I think it's miles ahead of the Games Workshop versions of the Land Speeder and the Storm Speeder. The Storm Speeder looks like a shoe.
It does. Shoe.
Happy 25,000. Is it worth spray painting minis if you don't have an airbrush? Absolutely. How else are you going to do it? I guess brush on. Don't brush on. Get a can of spray paint.
Yeah. Probably not.
U-285. Prime no matter the weather with the airbrush. Huge advantage, less frustration / tears. But yo, where'd you get that model? It looks cool. This is Inquisitor Kyria Draxus. It's just a one-off model that Games Workshop sells. Well, not a one-off. It's a single model that you just type in Inquisitor and then you click on it and you buy it. Probably from your friendly local game store to get a discount. Parker Ramondo, nothing better than trying something new and having it look great. Grimdark Custodes, sweet. Jonathan Carpenter, I just picked up the Dominion box, and it has, as much as I love the gold boys, I'm a little afraid that they will look bland if they're all gold. Any advice on color choice? Yeah, go hard on an accent color. For my golden boys, I painted them gold, like a darker gold, and then I did bright teal on all of the capes and their little chainmail skirts and any little accent I could find on the minis. Costly Cookie 14 just bought 3 Gene Stealer Combat Patrols. Oh my goodness! I'm currently assembling. Grant me strength. Holy moly!
Ooh, got some cash.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there you go. First army? That was a good question to ask. It's probably the way to do it.
That's a good box to buy multiples of. Everything in it is great and massable.
That's what I was. Yeah, that might be one of the only ones.
Swaggy Styles is a person who exclusively uses spray cans and is completely unbiased. I do think you should use spray cans. Yeah, nothing wrong with a spray can. I've gone through, gosh, 30 cans of black primer probably. Oh, now I use the airbrush. Although I still, if I'm gonna do terrain, I use a rattle can just for its time. And an airbrush primer is expensive. I mean, it's not expensive if you spray a tiny, like 5 drops on each model. But if I need to coat a whole bunch of terrain, I'm going with a $5 can of black primer. Peter McMurray, damn it, Jay, I'll never be able to look at my land speeders the same again. Shavox J, is the little dragon creature on the Inquisitor's arm attached, or it is a separate model? It's attached to the top of this fist. So it would be kind of a project. It wouldn't be impossible, but it would definitely be a project to get rid of it. Because yeah, she would lose the arm. Brotherhood of Steel. Wait, I thought you guys were playing Hello Kitty Island Adventure tonight. Yeah, we decided to cancel.
Yeah,
we'll be
we're just
doing it
not
tomorrow
feeling it.
night.
Yeah. Right. My cat ears didn't come in time.
Mm-hmm.
Just didn't feel right.
Costly Cookie 14. This is technically my 4th. I play Orcs, Death Guard, Gene Stealer Cult, and kind of Chaos Knights. However, they're mostly to ally with my guard. Neat.
Oh, there you go.
And Ferguson, I brush primed for years. All my friends still do, except one who had half primed Chaos chosen for his legionary team for 3 weeks, as he ran out of spray primer and refused to brush the last part.
Yeah. It's such a giant pain. Flipnote Dude 88. I'm thinking you should play Skylanders.
Ooh, Skylanders.
I don't know what that is.
Anything to do with Highlander? Probably not. 'Cause movie.
I think you nailed it.
Mm-hmm. Arm and the Wizard, how do you draw the eye in the correct spot? You put a dot, and then it's wrong, and then you repaint the eye, and then you draw another dot, and it's wrong, and then you repaint the eye, and then you put the dot, and then it's right. Usually you want the eye to be intersecting either the top of the eyelid, if they're like looking ahead, or the bottom of the eyelid if they're looking down. Because usually you can't see both halves of the white of someone's eye.
Mm-hmm.
Cosmic Cookie 14. I'm looking to build a board for Kill Team since I've been getting into it recently. How would you go about that? Well, we have 2 whole videos of and mountains of terrain available on our Patreon.
This is true. Got a lot of terrain.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it depends on what kind of board you want to make. I mean, if you want to do... We have a lot of, like, Dawn of War lookalikes. Obviously, it's not exactly the same, even though maybe it is. Maybe that could be a cool board. We also have those skull trees, which are really fun. And we actually have Eldar terrain out now. Just put it up today. So you can get that. Messages, man. New to 3D printing. Nick's latest scan is 50 gigabytes. Is that normal for an STL file? That's probably because of all my cake. My big old cake.
Mm-hmm.
Messages, man. Kill team boards must be on tan sand. I don't make the rules.
That is a fact.
Jason W., your board building videos are great. Well, there will be plenty more where that came from.
Mm-hmm.
Flipnote Dude at 88. Tan sand is lit. I think what they should have done is at least have one side be the same.
Yeah.
You know? Or like the same, it's like part of the same photo, but it's moved around a little bit. So you could put those all together, and then you have a 40k board, and then the other side is something completely different.
Yeah.
Completely different. That'd be really great.
Mm-hmm. Counter offer. Everything is a slightly different shade of tan sand on both sides.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair,
weird.
once they just turned the same tan sand photo black and white.
That's true. Remember, 2 people said that they didn't do that. It's like we bought it all.
Yeah.
We know that because somebody said that there was a green one, not for Kill Team.
Yeah. Maybe they're talking about. Was there a green one for Kill Team 2018?
I don't know. That doesn't count.
Yeah, it doesn't count.
Kick the Bandit. Space Hulk featuring Tan Sand is what I'm craving.
Ah, I feel like it'll probably happen too.
It's happening just outside of Space Hulk. Maybe it's a crashed part of a Space Hulk on some tan sand.
Yeah, although Space Hulks can be like the size of planets.
Right. I'm saying, but a part of it, maybe a part of it
Ah.
crashes. Like it blows up. And part of it lands. I mean, I guess we'll probably find out on the 9th or 10th or whatever.
Oh yeah, the Sunday.
Yeah.
What is that? 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yep.
Which I will be there. If we have a Discord, I will be in the Discord. So if anybody wants
not
to
gonna
watch
be.
along.
I think that they should do those on Wednesdays. Specifically, 10 o'clock our time Wednesday would be nice. They did sometimes.
Yeah.
There are a couple times they did that. But they're a little bit random with their whenever their new models come out.
They really are. Old G-dubs.
Sometimes it's Saturdays, sometimes it's Sundays. I mean, it's better than what it was when it was just like, oh, now there's tons of new stuff.
Mm-hmm. Pre-orders now. Now.
Yep. Nick agrees. Nick, next time Jay does an all-nighter, you should get his sister to sneak in on him at 3 a.m. exactly when the paranoia starts to set in. It'd work. It'd work really well.
It would.
My impression. Our man, the wizard. Orcs are the best. They can achieve anything they set their mind to.
That is true. Xander Bagan, you make edge highlighting look so easy. Literally well over 1,000 models of practice. Beam Entertainment, me and my friend have a Flames of War tournament in August, and I do not know if Warhammer and Flames of War are similar in strategy. What is your normal strategy with Space Marines? What isn't Flames of War a historic tank game?
Yes.
My usual strategy with Space Marines is losing.
Yeah. So you probably don't want to do that.
Mm-hmm. So I would do the opposite of that, actually.
Win. Yeah, we don't. We're not super keen on some strategy, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
We kind of play the game and lose. Well, we lose to Sean.
Mm-hmm.
Monstercraft orcs just want to have fun.
Monstercraft sand. It gets everywhere. I hate sand. It's coarse and rough and irritating. And it gets everywhere. Man, I have a question. If Space Marines have fused rib cages, how do they breathe? Does our normal human rib cage... Yeah, our normal human rib cage flexes to allow us to breathe. 40k logic. Yeah, I mean, the real answer is it just sounded cool. It's like, they're so strong. They got solid ribs because they so strong. That's the real answer. But yeah, although in the Indominus box, there's a skeleton of a Space Marine, and it has a normal ribs, and then it has like struts that connect the ribs. So maybe a fused rib cage just means that there's like a little bit of connection points between the ribs, and maybe that still allows the appropriate amount of flex.
I'm gonna say it's not real. That's what I'm gonna say. It just isn't real.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine.
Yeah. You know, how does implanting an organ make you grow 2 feet taller and have super muscles? George Jardo, time to play some Battlefield 2042. Poorly.
Hell yeah.
Gamer Gaming, winning isn't important, but winning is everything.
Yep. Cheeky Nugs. Nick over here destroying dreams. I know. I'm just a big old party pooper. Matthew G's, man. Nick's organ was pretty impressive from the scan. Didn't know it was 2 feet. I know. Pretty amazing.
Yeah, well, the scanner does better with larger things. We got a great comment that was like, you guys are amateurs. And yes.
Yeah. That's what it's for. Yeah, that was a weird comment. I do think sometimes people watch part of the video and then they don't watch the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't. They leave a comment that literally doesn't make any sense, or they ask questions that are already answered in the video.
I love every now and then we'll get a great comment that's somebody asks a question and then they edit their comment to be like, "Oh, you said it."
Yep, and that's fun. And
yeah,
you know, I respect that kind of a person. That's a real human being. One of my favorite question that we always get is on these streams is, "What model are you painting?" I love
how
that
will they?
question.
How would they know though?
Really funny.
That's a really fair question.
That question's just my favorite.
Mm-hmm. That is a highlighted thigh right there, though. Oh, there, though, guy.
The Dark Knight Prinny. You can make dildos. Scan your shameful 1-incher and print. Monstercraft. Now, instead of sending dick pics, we could send dick STL and OBJs. And PLYs.
Did you just send me a zip file? What is this?
Sorry, I had a zip. It's just too big.
Mm-hmm.
BC? Well then, Nick, what are you painting? I'm actually painting your mom right now. You're looking pretty good. A bunch of people asking what model Jay is painting.
This is the orc war boss Wazdaka. Wazdaka Gutsmack.
Exactly. The Dark Knight Prinny. Unsolicited STLs. It's the latest craze. Monstercraft. Yeah, but what model are you painting?
This is Lord Commander Dante of the Blood Angels.
Amazing model.
Mm-hmm. It came out in 1492. The same year that Abraham Lincoln defeated the vampires. The movie Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter is not good, but the ending is like the greatest short film ever made. where old Abraham Lincoln is fighting vampires atop a train, carrying silver bullets to the troops.
The end. If Chicky Nugs got butt implants, they'd be Cheeky Nugs. There you go.
Beam Entertainment, from watching your videos, you play Necrons mainly, am I right? I've probably played a little bit more Space Marines in my life, although I haven't played 9th edition yet. Played a lot of 6th, a little bit of 7th because it was only out for 2 years, and then a bunch of 8th edition, and then Kill Team. Mastercraft. When I went to see Abraham Vampire Hunter, I came back and lied that I went to see Spider-Man.
Yeah. Not a bad idea. Steve, this is a Horus painting stream, right?
Yes. Camera Gaming. Actually, Jay, that Inquisitor isn't lore accurate. They despise Xenos weapons, pushes up glasses. Although technically not true because there are what are they called? There's Inquisitors, and then there's there's Puritan Inquisitors who like are ultra like conservative in what they allow themselves to do, and then there's like not renegade. What is the word that they use? Where there's Inquisitors who use the stuff that they're fighting to fight them. So like, demon hunters will use captive demons to hunt demons, which is technically heretical, but they're allowed to because they're the Inquisition and they get to make up their own rules. And so Kyria, presumably, uses Xenos technology to defeat Xenos.
Interesting.
In the Eisenhorn books, Eisenhorn becomes he ends up using chaos to defeat chaos. And other Inquisitors want to murder him for it, but other Inquisitors are kind of get what he's doing. Although I tend to think he shouldn't have done what he did, because he tried to defeat a Warhound Titan and he released a demon to do it, but really he wasn't trying to defeat the Warhound Titan. He was trying to rescue his friends. And so by the rules of 40k, he did wrong. He did bad.
And then he got a spanking?
No, he murdered a bunch of people when the government tried to stop him.
By spanking?
Yes.
The end. Friendship is magic, and magic is heresy.
Yes, it is. Omega Dan, how often do you get manicures? Your cuticles are always on point. I've gotten one manicure in my life. It was at a bachelor party. That's what the guy wanted to do. I didn't like it. I don't like it when people touch me. I don't know. I'm just hyper. I was just hyper focused on the person. I don't know what they call themselves. Just touching my hands. But some people find it very relaxing.
Manicurist.
Mm-hmm. Crash TV,
Nail
why are
demon.
Crash TV, why are you painting them all those colors? I'm just picking them at random. Have you painted a Necron kill team yet? No, although I have. I played the Necrons a few times in Kill Team 2018, and they played okay. Haven't tried them out in Kill Team 2021 yet.
Follow the Exile. Jay, I'm struggling to be motivated to paint. I feel like my painting is getting worse rather than better, and it feels like a waste.
Well, if you keep painting, it'll improve. But also, you can just take a break and like play video games or something.
I agree.
One good way to do it is to go back and maybe touch up some of your old models. If you're like, oh, I'm a little bit better at hair than I was on my first mini ever, so maybe you just go back and paint the hair on your first mini.
Mm-hmm. It's not a bad idea. Right. It's hard to ruin something you're already happy with.
Mm-hmm.
Legion of Sean. So Jay, not into massages, I assume.
No, I've never gotten a massage. I don't think I would.
I never got one. I never got one. I could do it. Touch me. I just want to wear the little towel. That's what I want to wear. I want the one where they like walk on you. I might die though.
Lord Vesh, Kyria Draxus got her shuriken pistol as a gift from the Eldar that trained her. Oh yeah, I forgot she's in a book. I probably like that book. It's called Dirge Singer. What color is it?
Jason W. Jason W. Go back and paint mustaches on all your Space Marines.
Ooh, not a bad idea.
Yeah, there you go. Even on the helmets.
Mm-hmm.
Jason M. You mean you're not wearing a towel right now? I am. No, I'm completely naked right now. As I always am during these streams. H95. I come back and Nick says I might die though. No dying, Nick. I'll protect you. Who do I need to fight? Masseuse. Because I allowed them to step on my back. A classic. Jason M. Yeah, I guess a towel would block the scanner. Absolutely. It'd be a problem.
Alexander Bagan just finished the 4th book in the Horus Heresy. Excited to start the Fulgrim book next. Want to learn more about the traitor Astartes. Yeah, the Horus Heresy books are really good. Like, surprisingly good. Obvious Nico, thinking of kit-batching Assault Intercessors into Assault Veterans. What are the odds we get Primaris Assault Vets in 10th? Am I right? Well, you'll already have them, so you'll be ahead of the curve. Crow CO2, what color scheme do you like for Tyranids? I'm doing Xenomorphs right now, but I feel like it's an easy way to paint them. Yeah, Xenomorph style is cool. I really like High Fleet Behemoth with the white and blue, or the red and blue. It's cool
the red
looking.
and blue, yeah. That one's really good. It's very striking.
Mm-hmm. They invaded Ultramar and and almost defeated the Ultramarine chapter.
They should have got defeated. Then they'd be interesting. Jake, what books should I get to play Kill Team? None.
www.warhammerpedia.
Yep. Let me get you a link.
You didn't hear from us, but it has every single rule beautifully laid out. Every rule for every unit.
Oops, I should have clicked this.
I remember I was playing with some random folks at Adepticon. I was like, hey, you guys want to play Kill Team with me? And they're like, yeah, sure. And then I was like, okay. I had my iPad that had PDFs of everything. And I'm like, okay, so we're gonna have to share the iPad. And like literally within 30 seconds, they're like, that's okay. We have the rules on our phones.
Right. So a little baby posted a link. Go click on that link, and that's all the rules right there. And they're pretty well updated too. And they're laid out better than Games Workshop, and then you just don't have to buy the rules, because you shouldn't. But we didn't say that, and I would never say such a thing.
Yeah. Yeah, Games Workshop if you're listening. Feeding at 5, I'm building my Chalanath kill team when I get off work. Ooh.
Nice.
Little Tau sister battle action. Jason M. I would love the Tyrants to actually remove Ultramarines and then have Games Workshop stop selling them for 10th.
I agree.
I think the 40k Ultramarines have at least a tiny bit of something. I feel like the Horus Heresy Ultramarines got nothing. They got nothing. They're like, oh, well, we took recruits from all over old Earth, so you wouldn't think that we all get along, but we all get along, and it works great. And we've got the most Space Marines. And our Primarch is really good at logistics.
George Gujardo, free link. That's a total anti-shell. I know. We're turning on them.
Thomas Hanzal, hey Jay, can you make a super gory model at least once, please? Yeah, I bought some ooh-woo glue, and I have to figure out how to use it.
Ooh-woo.
Rionolo Gonzalez, I'm painting 2, and the last 3 times Jay swished his brush in the water, I accidentally did it at the same time. Dab.
That's fun. Thumba the Dude, not having the best day, but at least I'm here with the Babe Train EOB, Eons of Babes.
Eons of Babes.
Babe. Babe Train.
Mm-hmm.
Babe.
Mm-hmm. This armor is really working out.
It is. It's looking really good.
And there's not that much of it, so I'll probably get it all done right now. Really, it's going to be that dragon thing.
Yeah.
This is going to be a giant pain.
Champ Styles, now bring on the Eons of Booze.
Eons of Booze.
Some of the dude.
Wine. I like
Some
wine.
of the dude. Some of the dude. Eons of Booty.
Mm-hmm.
Iron Man the Wizard. Eons of Broccoli.
I like broccoli. Whenever I can, I go to Aldi and pick up a few bags of frozen broccoli.
I like broccoli too.
They're often out though. I need to figure out when they restock.
Cam Styles, followed by Eons of Belching. Jason M. EOB equals extremely offensive burps.
Mm-hmm. You know it.
Burps. We should get sponsored by broccoli.
We should. I think
That'd be a good.
Trapped Under Plastic is it looks like they're going to get sponsored by
Freshly?
no, what's it called? They
Uber Eats?
the soda that they drink, Mountain Dew.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Damn, Sales, I thought you were going to quote Michael Scott with a frozen bag of vegetables and sangria. Man, FJ, do you remove all the paint before you edge highlight? It's so nutty how you line up without getting it on parts of the model. Yeah, I fill up the brush pretty good with slightly thinned down paint, and then I usually give a few wipes on my finger until it feels right, and then I put it on the model. Because you don't want it to flow. Like if you were to touch the model, you don't want the paint to just flow onto the mini. You want to like scratch the model. Armin the Wizard, yes, broccoli sponsorship.
Here's Garcia, sponsored by the Jolly Green Giant. Then make a green giant figure. Yeah, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I think we need to get that Crayola sponsorship.
Yeah.
You know? All that Crayola Model Magic soft squishy modeling material.
Ah, it's the best. It's soft, it's squishy, it's modeling material.
Yep. And it's non-toxic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can eat it. Warning, you cannot eat it.
Eat it.
Warning, absolutely do not eat this product.
Unless you want to.
Yeah, then go for it.
Probably shouldn't, though.
Mm-hmm. Alright, that armor is looking sweet. What happens if I introduce a little magenta? As I am often one to do.
You're a little genta.
Yeah. Just a little. As a treat. It's a little treat for myself. Because black is boring.
It is. But the dude. EOB Chibi's when I need a Nick to put on my paper shredder so I can look at him while I do shred tax forms. Exactly.
Nice. Yeah, they're coming tomorrow.
Yep.
Yeah, we want to keep it a surprise, but now it seems like the best time.
Yep. Yep. And again, we never lie on live streams.
Never.
We lie. We always lie in videos, but never live streams.
Yeah.
We like to keep these pure.
Yeah. By the way, battle reports are coming out tomorrow too.
Exactly. The Dark Knight Prinny. Are you bored of painting black Templars, Jay?
A little bit. I mean, it's so hard to paint something that looks like black. and have it be interesting. And then every comment's, that's blue. Those are gray Black Templar. I'm like, I know, but then the only thing there is to do is just edge highlight, and then you're done. And it looks like an action figure.
Yeah. I would say those look worse. In my opinion. Dunrison's cool.
Mm-hmm.
But, eh.
Yeah, I feel like just that little touch of color is fun. Just transform those just black parts of the model into something that looks a little interesting. It's like, ooh, a little pop of color. I wasn't expecting that. No, oops, magenta.
Ooh, you're so naughty with that
Yeah.
magenta.
It also
Damn.
makes the armor look a little bit more like it's ultra clean.
It's true, it does.
Yeah, she gets it. She gets the waxed and polished between every mission.
Oh, those servitors.
Oh, they're working so hard. She uses the same guy Helbrecht uses.
Yeah.
Just wiping the sword a little.
I mean, it's just the man. Yep. I mean, it's the man for the job. God, it's got to be one of the best. They had to have known that that's hilarious.
Mm-hmm. Sinet Galarest, Squid Mage printing complete. Sweet. Ah, Squid Mage. Love Squid Mage.
Good, Mage. Man F, have you ever stolen any of Jay's figures, Nick, without him knowing? No. I have taken them on purpose, and then he forgot that I had them.
God, I have so many models.
Yep.
Like at some point, it's gonna have to be
yeah.
like an online, or like we just have like a form that we update to be like, where's the scarab swarms? Oh, they're in bin 16.
Yeah, that feels about right. And speaking of bin, it's been great, but we're gonna go to bed now
Woot woot.
because it's 10 o'clock. All right. Well, we had 2 videos out this week. We have 2 more coming. One tomorrow, Little Models and Memories action.
Yeah.
And of course, one on Saturday, which will be a little looking at some Warhammer Plus videos along with us. Gonna be pretty fun. But yeah, and then we also have our Patreon only live stream after the normal live stream tomorrow as well, where a bunch of the Patreon members join our Discord, and we're all on a call together during the live stream. We can all chat during the stream. It's fun. You don't have to type anything. Just chat, ask questions,
Yeah.
and it always gets a little silly and weird.
Always.
But, always. But we'll be back with another live stream tomorrow at 9 p.m. Central, so join us for that.
Alrighty, everybody. Good night.
Good night.
And